Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Alexia, also known as MJ Alleyway. I have a quick video this week, thinking it's probably going to be pretty quick, but I thought it was fun, a little fun something to still be able to put out. I had family come and visit me this past weekend, so I was just like a little busy and just distracted and whatnot, but I do have a market coming up on the 18th, and I still wanted to try to be able to do like a little bit of market prepping, like while they were here, like hanging out, like my mom was helping me clean and whatnot. So I decided to take a deep dive on Instagram and try to find some free crochet patterns that I don't see super often. Just kind of typing in free crochet patterns and just scrolling and clicking on a bunch of different stuff. And I wanted to see if I would want to make them for my markets. Like if I could find something that was like a new market prep something that was different. So I tested out some crochet patterns, I made them, and I am going to be reviewing on whether or not I will be making them again or if I think they are market prep friendly, and just like my overall opinion and review on these free patterns. So this is future Alexia. I recorded everything earlier, and then I went out and I came back and I checked the mail and I got a little package in, so I figured I'll put it in this video. I ordered some cute stitch markers from Stitches by Patty. Love her videos. She's like the cutest freaking thing in the world. And yeah, so I'm just gonna open them and show you guys, and then we'll get on with the rest of the video. So she sent candies and stickers, a business card, and then a cute little note. And then I haven't opened this yet though. I'm so excited. I have like all the supplies to make stitch markers, but I just don't have it in me to like make them and sell them. But maybe I'll sell some at my markets because I meet a lot of people who crochet. I'm so excited. Oh, look how pretty. So I asked her to just do whatever with pinks and oranges, because that's just kind of like my, I don't know, my brand, I guess. It's just like those are my favorite colors together, so those are just like what I tend to go after. And I mentioned, well, I ordered the yellow doggy, and then I just said to do like pink and orange, or the pink bear. It's just super pretty. I am so excited to use these right now. Okay, on with the video. So first up, I have this super cute little Panda Bear. And I would say that this is market prep friendly. The only thing is that it has you sew on the tail, and has you sew on the ears, and has you sew on the legs. So the only way I would say this is market prep friendly is if you do like a little bit of the calculations and you crochet the ears into the round. If you, you know, figure out a way to like kind of like, I don't know, crochet the legs into the round. It might not look the same because it's like a sleepy bear pattern, so it's meant to like lay them flat. But I know at least like the ears and the tail could definitely be done within like the round, so maybe it wouldn't be as bad. But realistically, I'm not gonna sit there and do the math. I don't think, maybe not. So I don't really know if I'm gonna be making this again, but at the same time, it is really cute, and you know, so I don't know. This is kind of in my maybe-ish, not sure type of deal. That's where I am with this one right now, but it is really cute. So on a scale of 1 to 5 for market prep friendliness, I would give this one a 3. Next up, I have this super cute cake. I made a strawberry to go on top. I did do the top a little bit different than the pattern, but I just did bobble stitches instead of what it calls for. I say that this is for sure market prep friendly. It works up really quick. There's so many different variations that you can do. the whole, you know, cool cake vibe trend is still in. And I could see people wanting to just like buy this without a face on it or anything like that and just have it as like decoration, you know, in their like funky living room or bedroom or whatever, like just like sitting on their nightstand. Or you could also put a face on it as well. So I will be making more cakes, ones probably with faces, ones without faces, and yeah, I need to sew on the strawberry, but I would give this a 5 out of 5 for market prep friendliness. Next up, I didn't end up finishing this, and I'll talk about why, but it is this flower, and I think that the flower itself is really pretty, and I don't want it to go to waste, but in the image, it just shows it looking a little bit different, and I'm not really sure if it's actually different or like whatever, but it just seems like a really sad flower, and the way that it wants me to make the bottom, I can't understand how the bottom would be able to support this. I just think it would fall over. It doesn't say anything about filling it with any type of beads or any rocks or anything like that, so it's just very top heavy, and making these petals, it was a lot. I did this for y'all because I was trying to be able to have it, you know, in the pattern, in the video, and when I got to the end, I'm like, you know what, no. Like, I did the flower itself, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I can do with this because I don't want it to go to waste. Making the petals, I really don't like prepping, making multiples of like this type of thing and then having to like sew it on. It's just really, really, really hard on me to like get through making multiples. Even making just like 2 arms or 2 legs, like it just drives me freaking nuts. So making 5 petals was just a lot. I would give this a 1 out of 5. I don't think that this is market prep friendly. Not for me. Is this mermaid? I think she's pretty cute. I did not really care for having to sew on the fins, the tail fins. Also, it wants you to sew on the arms, which I again feel as though can be sewn on, can be crocheted in the round. That's not too big of a deal for me. That's like really, really simple math to be able to figure out how to do that for the arms. But for somebody who's like a, you know, just a complete beginner or whatever, I don't know. It's just, for me personally, my opinion, I could deal with the arms. The hair, you have to make the hair separate, put on like a little wig and sew it on. I don't plan to make this one again just because I currently have patterns that I feel are better, that are paid patterns that I've purchased. And since I already own them, I just feel like they're quicker. I have no-sew patterns. They might look a little bit different. They might not have, you know, like arms like this. They might be, you know, a little bit thinner arms because they're no-sew or whatever. But I sell those items really well, those mermaids really well whenever I make them, and I enjoy making them. So, I mean, if this is like your only option, like if you just want to make a, you know, try different free mermaid patterns, I would say give it a go. But for me personally, I didn't enjoy making this, so I wouldn't consider it market prep friendly. So unfortunately, I would give this, it's hard. It's like, for me personally, I want to say a 1, but for the sake of, I do think it will sell, and yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a 2 out of 5. Okay, next up, I have this little mushroom. What I liked about this one, is that it's different than like the mushy boys or just some of the other patterns, just because it has a pointed top. It kind of gives me like witchy vibes, and a lot of patterns like this exist, but I just came across it. I thought it was like really whimsical and cute, so I would definitely give this a 4 out of 5 when it comes to market prep friendliness. I do plan to put like little white dots on it, just for like the standard typical mushroom. I wouldn't give this a 5 just because this is a separate part than this, as in like you have to sew this on here. that could be like kind of annoying, but it's still a 4 out of 5 because it really didn't take me long at all. And it's really cute, and I feel as though there's a lot of different things you could do with it, and it does look a little bit different than the average, you know, mushy boy. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Next, I have these cute little baby loaf cats. I know loaf cats have been very popular, the loaf cat pattern. I came across this mini free loaf cat pattern, and it's a lot smaller than the one that's been you know, trending, but it is a super cute little pocket loaf cat. Super quick to make, and I know these will sell very well. I'm very confident in that, just because people love cats, and I could easily, you know, I personally did this pretty quickly, so I would put this in like my little, you know, $8 area at my markets, and I feel like these would be scooped up really quick. So I would give this a 5 out of 5 for market prep friendliness. Look at its little tail. All right, lastly, I have this. So I have it right now. It's kind of like a sea monster dragon type thing. I used fuzzy yarn. I painted these eyes. I used fuzzy yarn mixed with worsted weighted yarn. And then this is, I think Dulce yarn, but it's just like the typical size 6 chenille yarn. So this pattern does come with wings as well, but I decided to not do the wings. I think I was just kind of like burnt out after doing it, and then I like the way that it looks now, so I'm just gonna leave it. So it could be, I think it's considered a water dragon is what it's called. Because I did it with fluffy yarn and worsted weighted yarn, it came out bigger than just like the standard, you know, pattern looks like. I think that it is I think it's a pretty good little dragon, like Loch Ness Monster pattern. I don't really have too many complaints about it. The fins are sewn on, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't take long to do that. And same with the ears and then the horns. When you do bigger projects like this, I know that there are ones that are no-sew, you know, but they just look different, and that's the thing. Like, you can only do so much with no-sew, and if you want things to look a certain way, you've got to be more comfortable with sewing, because there's just kind of no way around certain stuff. Now, there is ways around, you know, potentially adding in fins, just kind of like popping up in my head, like fins that look like this, but it's a little bit more difficult when it's going this way and not like this way, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but like how you can do it with like a turtle because it goes around this way. Anyway, yeah, I don't think it's super market prep friendly, just because the amount of time that it took to make it, on top of what I would want to sell it for, and if I'd want to make multiple of them, because in market prep, like in my mind lately, it's not even so much of like, oh, what can I make like 50 of? It's like, what can I make a few of? Like, I would like to make like just not, I don't really care to make too many, because I get really bored of something. I mean, if I really like making something, like, I'll keep making it. But I personally feel as though what is it, the pattern by Crochet by Jenna, her dragon pattern works up so quick for me, and it is no-sew, and people, I had somebody purchase one in my last market, and the other one was a little bit more money because, again, I used fluffy yarn and it was like a little bit more difficult. But if I just use like standard, like Sweet Snuggles, Bernat, whatever yarn, it works up pretty quick. And so, yeah, but I really like its eyes. I was thinking about making a new updated YouTube video on how to do, how to paint safety eyes or whatever, just because, I have come up with a new way that I do it, and I'm like wondering if I should share and if would people care, or like whatever, because I know it's like pretty popular now, like people are painting safety eyes and selling them and stuff, and I don't really care to sell them. I just like making them for myself. But I don't know, maybe I'll make a video about that. But I was also thinking about making a video about and I don't know if anybody else has done it before. I haven't seen a video on it, but like it may have been done already, but I was thinking of like taking like a free pattern and finding a paid pattern alternative, or a paid pattern and a free pattern alternative, and just kind of like comparing them, like, you know, making them both and showing you guys like just like how I have a mermaid pattern that's a paid pattern compared to this one, and it's like they're not going to look the same. There's just going to be like, hey, if you want it to look this way, like this is going to require sewing and this is free, or if you want it to look this way, you know, you might want to pay money to get this pattern instead. I don't know. I just think it would be interesting. I know people put out free patterns for a reason, and people put out, you know, paid patterns for a reason, and I respect both reasons, and whatever. People can do whatever they want with whatever they create, but yeah, I just think it would kind of be like interesting to review each. I mean, I do notice in a lot of free patterns, especially on Instagram patterns, there tends to be like a good bit of mistakes. I feel as though maybe they're not all tested because they are free, so there's a little bit lower of like an expectation, I guess. I have one free pattern, and I have a YouTube video of it, and I also have it, you can get it as a paid pattern on my Etsy, but I did have it tested. So I just hope that it's not like some of the free patterns that I had gone through for this video. But yeah, that's my video for this week, at least the beginning of this week. I may or may not make another one later this week. Like I said, I have a market coming up on the 18th that I am very excited for. I feel very good about it. I feel as though it is going to be a very successful market, knock on wood. But it is children based, and you know, I have my market, if you watched in videos past, that I sold out at a middle school. It just felt as though you know, kids, even though I make stuff for everybody, it's like, you know, kids just tend to love this stuff. So it is going to be a children focused event, so I do feel as though it is going to go very well, and I'm excited for it. So I'm excited to start prepping for that. I still have a lot for my last market, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna make a list soon, probably in the next couple days, of what I want to make. I am also working on some custom orders, one big one in particular with 6 different plushies for that one order. And I have to get that out before and arrived, like it needs to arrive before the 27th of this month. So I got lots to do. But yeah, if you like this video, and also subscribe. I don't remember last time, I don't remember, like I have such a short attention span. I feel like I can't remember anything. But I had, see, I forget what I'm even talking about. Anyway, yes, subscribers. I am very close to having 1,000 subscribers, which is clearly a milestone, you know? So if you like this video, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me if this video got me to 1,000, and if it doesn't, maybe the next one will, or whatever. But I just enjoy making videos, and as always, I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.